Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Sharon Here on this channel, we discuss about unique people and culture, and also we discuss societal issues. I want to say thank you, and thank you for staying tuned with me. About 3 weeks ago, we were discussing about another unique culture, which was the Aghori culture. So today I'm going to fill you the full detail about these unique people. And who are the Aghoris? The Agori are a small group of ascetic Shiva Sadhus, and these people engage in post-mortem activities. The tradition of the Agori stems from the belief that everything is beautiful and created by God. And if everything is beautiful and is created by God, why should a God's creation be defiled? They believe that since God lives within them, then there is nothing on earth that will be able to defile them. The Hindus believe in reincarnation, and each reincarnation is determined by the number of karma in which one accumulates from his previous birth. But this notion has been affected by the Indian notion of purity, of not doing certain kind of things and not eating certain kind of. Because of this Indian notion of purity, it has now created what is called the caste system, from the Brahman who ran at the top to the Dalit, who are also called the untouchable. The Dalit are those who do all the filthy work that nobody wants to do. Activities that the untouchable do are the kind of activities that a pious Hindu will never do. Because if a pious Hindu does such kind of work, he's going to be defiled. A characteristic of a true Agori is that he sleeps in the cemetery, he smears cremation ashes on his body, and they are always seen carrying a human skull, which is used for eating, decoration, art, and sometimes they use it in collecting arms. Some of the fascinating facts about the Agori are: 1. The Agori have a very large revolting appetite. Because of their large revolting appetite, it led them to eating several kinds of food, in which a civilized and a normal human being will never eat, from human corpses to their urine to their feces, just name it. A fact about their revolting appetite is that the Agori believe that their revolting appetite fuels ego and derails human perception of beauty, which is an essential characteristic for a man to live his or her life as a true Agora. The Agori sits and meditates on human corpses. The Agori believe that if one can comfortably sit and meditate while doing other things, can definitely seek the favor of Lord Shiva. Because what Lord Shiva wants is that when you are doing everything, you should be giving him reverence. So that is why even when you are having sex with a dead corpse in Agori, is not a sin. As far as you are concentrating your mind to Lord Shiva and giving Lord Shiva all the glory. The Agori also believe that they have the power to heal all type of sickness because they collect power from the dead bodies, and they believe the power they collect from the dead bodies, it has the pancreas of healing, which have the ability to heal all kind of sickness. So people go to the Agori from different parts of the world to collect that oil for their healing.
Body is burning. If anybody get this ashes in his body, power is coming from there.
Another fact about the Agori people is that they smear cremation ashes on their body. And this cremation ashes is for them to embrace death, because you know that as human beings, death must come, whether sooner or later. But people from the other world see death as a good thing. But the Agori people have trained themselves over time to see death as a part of them. That's why they sleep in the cremation ground, they eat human corpses, and they smear the cremation ashes on their body. Agori people don't cut the hair on their head or their pubic hair, because they don't want any small distraction to separate them from their God. And they feel cutting their head or taking care of their body is a distraction which can separate them from their God. Because not all of them can do that with a total concentration and submission to Lord Shiva. The Agori tradition and culture are practiced precisely to oppose the notion of purity and common peace in the orthodox faith. The Aghori culture are typically macabre in nature. Some fascinating activity took place over a few decades in the Hindu system. The men of Hindu, the Brahmins to say, were disgusted with the caste system and they joined the Agori in doing some of their rituals by social activists, by feeding the poor, caring for the weak, touching the outcast, and doing all sorts of things that a pious Hindu will never have done before. And they do all these things in the place of deep spiritual awareness. And they've come to realize that if God lives within you, you need to show God's love to other people. These men and women now do all these activities from a place of deep spiritual understanding. And they believe that if God lives within you, then nothing, like there's nothing that can defile you. This is beautiful. Caring for the poor is beautiful. I want to say thank you for the Aghori culture, for bringing this self-knowledge and spiritual activism in the life of other people in here. Thank you and thank you and thank you again for staying tuned with me. If you have any question about the Aghori culture, please write it down. I'm going to answer all your questions in my next video. And I want to say thank you to my colleague Rashida, Peter and Isaac. Yes, they helped in videoing me in this video. I want to say thank you, and also I want to thank Fortune. Fortune actually sent the script of this Agori video to me. Fortune, I want to say thank you, and thank you for being part of the family. See you next weekend. Bye, and enjoy the rest of the week.